Hello, this is Michał Kohmann and you're watching a new episode on the Wojennik TV YouTube channel. Today it's a special episode because I have a special guest.
Hello.
Michał Kohmann is with me today.
Hi.
And we will be talking about 303 Squadron, a new game which will be very recently launched on Kickstarter.
Beginning of December.
Yes.
3rd of December.
In a few weeks, this game will start its journey on the Kickstarter platform. Successful journey, as we all hope.
I hope so.
So today we are here to talk about this game, about this project. So first of all, thank you a lot for agreeing this interview.
Thanks for the invitation.
And we're also talking in a special place because we're having this conversation during one of the biggest Polish conventions. It's the Falcon Convention in Lublin, and it's the 20th time that this convention takes place. So let's now talk about this project. 303 Squadron is a game which will cover a very important topic in both Polish and British history.
And the world history.
And the world history as well. So could you please tell us all about this project? What was the idea to create this game and what this game is all about?
So, in this game you take the role of the 303 Squadron pilots, where you have your own plane, your own pilot, and your own unique ability. And you will try to protect the Britain against the Luftwaffe fleet. The first idea was raised when we met the producer of the 303 Squadron movie almost 3 years ago. And we started to discuss about the board games and the games about the 303 Squadron. We found out that it's a nice idea to have this kind of game on the table. So I was starting to, face things where I thought to myself it would be a fantastic game about the tactics and tactics of the air combat, and nice opportunity to show as a board game how it is. Not as a typical wargaming, but as a board game for the families. So that's how it started. The first core of the combat is still the same, so we are using dice and cards, but the flow of the game was changed a lot from the first prototypes.
So the initial idea is still the same.
Huh?
Some elements remain the same, but some others were replaced or implemented.
Yeah, about 70% of the game.
All right. So this game evolved during time.
Exactly. This what we have here. Let's say it's a third version,
right,
where we can go from more Euro game. Then it was a kind of tower defense.
Okay.
And then I thought to myself, no, it should be a scenario driven.
Right.
So now we have the scenarios to play with showing different situations on the board, but also requires from the players different approach to solve, let's say, the problem.
Okay, so the game evolved from the first ideas, but it's still very accessible because it's not a heavy game. It's rather, as you said, a Euro game plus. So it's not a very easy game.
Family game, the
right.
game for the families. Maybe more advanced than a standard, but still for the families. We think about the age of the players 10 plus. So,
10 plus. All right.
so it's not so it's not the game for the children definitely.
Okay.
But for example, for the father and son, why not? Or father and daughter.
And it's still a cooperative game.
Still a fully cooperative game to show how the pilots in the air combat are working together. So you are organized in the squadron, and you protect yourself, you protect themselves, you protect your colleagues, you support them in their fight, and they can help you also in your combat.
Right. So we have some dogfights here in the game, but, still you have to very closely cooperate with the other players.
Yeah, you have to first find out your strategy for the game. Your strategy, of course, is changed because there are different events appearing, and you have to react for them. But anyway, then you have your tactic parts for the fights.
And different scenarios.
There are scenarios, let's say the classic one, which is the bombing right of the big formations of the tankers. They are flying to London. But there are also the scenario starting when you are coming back from the patrols with the limited resources. You want to go home to your airfield, and you have to sneak between the German fighters.
Right, so the game will be quite different in both types of scenarios.
Yeah, they are requiring definitely different approach.
Okay, so I have already said that this is a game covering a very important part of Polish, British, and in general history. Now, is this game also a nice history tool in order to teach you some part of this history?
Yes, I think so. It's inspired by the true events, true story. So all the quests you have to fulfill during the game, they have a historical background. It's not a typical historical game, so from date to date. It's more inspired. So if you already know something about the Battle of Britain, you will find out these stories on the board.
And not only in the board, yes, because as I understood, you will also include an additional booklet in the game.
Yeah, we call it compendium.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the right English word. But yeah, you will find all the descriptions for the scenarios, events in this book, but also the historical descriptions. Some sentences about the situation. Not a kind of Wikipedia, but a few words.
So rather,
why it was, what was, and how it happened.
So rather an explanation, a small piece of history which will be an insight to look for some other information elsewhere.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, the launch of the campaign is scheduled for the first days of December. Now,
It's not so far away.
not at all. The game will be published in English.
Yeah, that's basic version. It's an English one. We have all the files in Polish, so it will be quite easy to have it also in Polish. Depends on the level of commitment
Yes.
coming from Poland.
Okay.
But we are open also for other languages.
So the Polish publisher will be hobbity.eu.
The Polish publisher is hobbity.eu. We are strongly cooperating since the first days of this project. And yeah, we are doing it together.
All right.
So you can find us on the hobbity.eu webpage or Facebook.
And as I believe some more information will follow during the weeks to come and during the campaign.
There is also the webpage of the game. If 303squadron.eu, where you can find all the news and the latest news. Also on Facebook, there is a group 303 Squadron, so you can find it also.
Okay. And what are your plans for the weeks to come? Any
Hard
other
work.
conventions? Hard work.
We have to prepare all the files, all the details for the campaign, the web page of the campaign, the calculations, there is,
A lot of things to do.
a lot of things, different things to do. Also the contacts with the to have the previews in different languages. So huge work.
Now today you have also shown me the prototype of this game. You have several ones, but will it be possible to see those prototypes somewhere elsewhere in Poland during the weeks to come?
Yeah, we were planning to go to Bratislava, Wrocław. Then we will be in Warsaw. Board games in Narodowy. So there is a big event related to the board games there. So these two events are the closest ones.
So
Then we will see during the campaign. For sure, we will go somewhere else to show this game to the audience.
because Poland is not everything, you have also shown this game abroad.
We were in England, in Birmingham, beginning of this year. It was not really beginning of this year. It was May, if I remember. Now we came back. Yeah, now we came back from Essen. So we were already on these two big board game events. Unfortunately, we were not in a GeekCon, but hopefully we will be next year.
Maybe next year for your next title or for your next project.
Also with this one.
Also with this one. So at the beginning of December the campaign will be launched, and I hope this will be a very successful campaign.
I hope so.
During the weeks to come we will
Finger crossed.
Yes, I will keep my fingers crossed definitely. During the weeks to come some additional information will be published both on your social media accounts, on the publisher's webpage and on the Kickstarter campaign page. We will also publish additional movies about this project on our Wojennik TV YouTube channel. So, Michał, I hope you all the best.
Thank you.
I hope this game will get published thanks to a successful Kickstarter campaign. Thank you for coming today and for showing me this game.
It was a pleasure.
I have already known this game before because I have read about it, but playing it was a real pleasure today. I think it's a game with great potential.
We have published some details, but they were quite dry, more flow and more feeling about it.
As always, you can read about the game a lot, but you have to see it, you have to play it in order to understand what this game is really worth.
Yeah, and if you want to present the mechanics, it's hard to present the flow in the same time.
Of course.
At least I cannot do this.
So I will present the mechanics of this game during a future movie because we have accepted to leave this prototype up here. So I will prepare some additional movies, both in Polish and in English, and I will present them on our YouTube channel.
Thank you very much.
Thank you once more. And
see you next time.
Exactly, see you next time. Thank you also to all of you for watching, for having watched this video. Take a look at our Facebook and Instagram accounts, and I hope you will visit us in some time. Take also a closer look at the hobbity.eu webpage and at the Kickstarter page of the 303 Squadron, which was the topic of today's interview.
Thanks a lot.
Have a great day and see you next time.